Hello there everyone, I am Oversoul53, this is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to Let's Replay Outlast. Now you might be wondering a few different things to yourself. For example, one thing you might be wondering is, where the hell is your face cam? Another thing you might be wondering is, why are you doing a Let's Play of this game from 2 years ago, right when the second one's about to come out? You probably have many questions, and I have many answers for you. And I'm going to give them to you now. Okay, I just need to make sure. Okay, so anyways, basically it boils down to this, right? Outlast 2 is coming out soon, and some of my viewers have not even seen the first game yet. And I personally think it's one of the best horror games ever made, next to Soma. And so here's the thing, I am going to do a Let's Play of Outlast 2, but before that, for my viewers that haven't seen it, or for people that want to rewatch it and get a refresher, I'm introducing a new concept to the Let's Play thing called Let's Replay, where I do a Let's Play of a game that I've played before but never did a Let's Play of, so I am replaying the game. The Let's Replays, however, will be lazy, as in there will be no face cam, and here's why. I'm not going to put that much work into something that I've already done. I did a full live stream of this game once before already, I've already been through it. Facecam is pointless because, I mean, granted there may still be a few jump scares by accident, you know, because things that didn't happen before, like with my Soma speedrun. However, ultimately, a lot of the stuff in this game is scripted. I will already know that it's coming, and the reactions just won't be the same or genuine, and I'm not going to pretend to be scared for your entertainment. Really, this is more about replaying the first Outlast game to give you, those of you who haven't seen it, a chance to see it, and those of you who have seen it, a chance to re-see it before Outlast 2 comes out, to kind of, like, you know, refresh your memory. And yes, I will also be playing Whistleblower as well. But first we will have to do the main game. Now, for those of you that haven't seen this, I need to warn you now, oh, by the way, this isn't even going to have an outro. I'm not even going to do outros for these Let's Replays, by the way. Oh, and you might be wondering, why not just do a speed run of this game? Well, here's the reason why. Even if you've already been through it, Outlast is a heart-wrenchingly difficult, like, it's hard to get through. Not that it's hard, but it's hard to get through because it's so intense and nerve-wracking, even if you've already been through it. It's just that there's always so much tension, constant tension, and it's like, it's hard on someone like me with anxiety, so I need to take it slow and piece by piece. That being the case, though, that leads me to my warning. If you have never seen Outlast before, you need to know now that this game is not friendly at all, even if you're just watching it. Like, there are numerous jump scares, there is constant tension, and you need to be ready and prepared for that going into this before you watch it. It's very gory, it's very disturbing, it deals with a lot of very disturbing elements and stuff, and it's just messed up. But, that being the case, if you're not a wimpy pansy and you're ready to do this, it's time for Let's Replay Outlast. We're gonna do it on normal because fuck that other shit. Outlast contains intense violence, gore, graphic sexual content, and strong language. Please enjoy. In this game, you play as Miles Upshur. He's an investigative reporter whose ambition is about to earn him an intimate tour of hell on Earth. I was putting it mildly. Always willing to risk digging into the stories of no other journalist would dare investigate. You will seek out the dark secret at the heart of Mount Massive Asylum. Stay alive as long as you can. Record everything. You are not a fighter. To navigate the horrors of Mount Massive and expose the truth, your only choices are to run, hide, or die. Oh, and by the way, I'm choosing to record this game in 720p because most of the time the game runs at 60 frames, and the capture device I have, if it records at 1080, it's in 30 frames, but 720 is in 60 frames. And those are the only options. So, as any gamer worth their salt knows, frame rate is more important than frame rate is more important than resolution, so I'm opting to go for the frame rate. Plus, the difference between 720 and 1080 on YouTube after their bullshit compression is negligible at best. So, now in opening scenes like this, because of like the car's headlights and stuff, sometimes it's rendering too much at once. There will be some frame dippage, but the game stays at about 60 frames, I want to say about 90 to 95% of the time. It runs at 1080p 60 FPS 90-95% of the time. You're watching it in 720p 60 FPS, but I'm sure you would rather the frame rate than the resolution, if you're smart anyways. Some people, for some reason, think that a crisper frame rate, or a crisper picture is more important than a smoother picture, but those people obviously, I don't know. Anyways, this is the reason we even came here. It's a letter from an unknown person from within the company. They sent this email to Miles, and it says, "You don't know me. Have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult at Murkoff Psychiatric Systems Facilities in Mount Massive. All sorts of NDAs I am very much breaking right now, but seriously, fuck those guys. Terrible things happening there. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy going too deep, finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People are being hurt and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed. Gotta love what this whistleblower is trying to do. I support whistleblowing when the company you work for is evil. Fuck those people." Anyways, so of course Miles here, like any intelligent reporter ever does, thinks that when something bad is happening, time to go investigate, all by my lonesome at the creepy asylum in the middle of nowhere at the top of a long hill in the woods. Because what could possibly fucking go wrong, right? Oh, and it's thunderstorming on top of it. Sun just set. Everything is looking fantastic. Or the sun is on the verge of rising. I can't remember which it is. But either way, now is when things start to get interesting. So, anyways, we come in here, look around a bit. I don't really think there's anything to look at in here, actually. Yeah, no, that's right. Nothing in here. Gate closed on its own, you know, all that fun stuff. Getting ready with the spooky. Alright, yeah, so you can open doors fast or you can open them slow, depending. You press R1 to use your camera. You can read he writes down reports, and you can open them up and read them. So, like, if you record certain things, Miles will write down different notes, and you can read those notes. So anyways, this is what he has to say about his first recording. "I start feeling sick just looking at this place. Mount Massive Asylum shut down amid scandal and government secrecy in 1971. Reopened by Murkoff Psychiatric Systems in 2009 under the guise of a charitable organization. Cell phone reception cut off abruptly a mile out because horror. More like a jammer than a lost signal. The Murkoff Corporation has a long track record of disguising profit as charity, but never on American soil. Whatever they thought they could get out of this place has to be big. Might finally be the story that breaks the bastards." Again, good intentions, but this is an easy way to get yourself killed. So anyways, and for the aesthetic of the game, you're really supposed to try and record, like, damn near everything you come across. Oh, look at the leaves blowing in the wind. Isn't that ominous and shit? Alright. Wow, that thing... So anyways, yeah, you hold down L1 to run, which is kind of stupid. Like, it's going to take me a minute to get reused to the controls here, because for Soma, like, it was one of the other, like, the actual, like, curved shoulder buttons for running. But anyways, yeah, you can zoom in and out with the camera. There's the window that we need to go in. So we're going to climb up this ladder right here. Climbing up the ladder. By the way, just because I know everything that's coming so far, doesn't mean that I'm going to warn you about it ahead of time. Because if you haven't seen this, where would be the fun in telling you about the jump scares that are coming? Yes, I know, I'm an asshole, but I had to go through it, so do you. Alright, climbing in the window. Yeah. Yay, we're in! Uh-oh, the lights blew out. Now we turn on the night vision for our camera. And this is part of what makes this game so absolutely horrifying, is that about 70% of it takes place in this particular visual style, with the green, with the mostly darkness and a small green camera filter. You can't see shit. Anyways. It's even worse if you run out of batteries, though. Uh-oh, the TV made a spooky noise. What are you gonna do about that? Yeah. We'll just gently squeeze through here. Take a peekage in here. Probably a document or some shit. Oh, battery. Those are your saving grace in this game. If you have no battery, you are screw-hoo-hoo-hooed. What's in here? Anything worth noting? Ah, a document. Documents will tell us about all the shit that's been happening here. For example, this one is talking about the patient named Billy. The patient claims to have progressed to self-directed lucid dream states, morphogenic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale, continuing stage 4 hormone schedule, diagnostics. Giving you time to read this if you so wish, because I don't want to sit here and read it. But here we go. Billy asked about the status of his mother's lawsuit against Murkoff and the asylum. This represents a catastrophic breach in security, despite Billy's claims that he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive from MRD. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video security improved to include analytical biometrics. Murkoff, Psychiatric Systems Project, Walrider, Mount Massive. Yep. I know what this means, but you don't yet, unless you've already seen this. For those of you, let's just pretend, because I'm mostly talking to the people who haven't seen this yet, so for those of you who have seen this game, let's just pretend that you haven't, okay? Because this is really for the people who have yet to see it. Dylan. Uh-oh, somebody closed the bathroom door. And now they won't open it again. What are they trying to hide? So anyways, as you can see, something bad has clearly happened here. And Miles, being the intelligent son of a bitch that he is, just is so determined to get that goddamn story that his first instinct after seeing this is not to run and hide like a smart person. Oh, and let's not forget about, look, oh, there's blood, the vent is open, blood on the ceiling. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, that looks like a fantastic lunch. Cola and intestines. Yum, yum. Nutritional. And of course, instead of getting the fuck out of Dodge like any smart person would do, we're actually going to climb up here in this vent where the horrible shit happened. Spider webs.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh, and what's this now? We were just in there, and now there's a guy in there. Uh-oh. That's meant to make us unnerved and shit. Alright. Dropping down. I hope nothing bad happens. Alright, be honest. How many of you out there pissed yourselves? Alright. Now you can see things are starting to get for real up in this bitch. So many bodies. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all them bodies. Who could have possibly done this? That takes some great strength.
They killed us. They got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors from security and control. You have to get the fuck out of this terrible place.
Definitely gonna work towards it, but first let's read what Miles has to say. I'm inside. I'm inside. Bodies everywhere. Blood. Burn marks. Heads lined up like bottles behind a bar. Dead Murkoff scientists hung from the ceiling. Their badges say Murkoff Advanced Research Systems. Murkoff's longtime MO has been to profit off the exploitation of supposed charity. Fuck the third world and bankroll another billion. How did Murkoff think they would make money off a building full of crazy people? There is some kind of tactical cop pinned like a pig on a spit. This tells me to get the fuck out. He tells me to get the fuck out and then dies. It would have been a good thing to hear when I could still leave the way I came. Uh-oh. Yeah, because of course all the fact that everything was tore to hell and the blood and everything wasn't your first fucking clue. God, this guy's an idiot. But no one in horror is ever smart. That's just the way it is. Oh! Did you catch a glimpse of that? Did you see that big motherfucker just go through that door right there? I probably should have zoomed in. Now, it always pays to make sure that you go out of your way and look. Because things like... last time I played there was a battery right here. There's not this time. Of course, the amount of batteries that appear depend on the difficulty that you're playing on and your like necessity for it. It's not like they provide them to you. Should we go in where the creepy guy was? Oh no, we can't. It's locked. I guess we'll have to go this way. Squeeze through.
Little pig.
Oh, hey, it's him. It's the guy. Hey, guy, wow. You got around fast. How did you sneak up behind me, big as you are, with the chains and shit without me hearing you? And also from the door that you went in that I just tried to open. Boy, that was fast. Were you waiting on the other side of the door for me to rattle it? And then you just, like, came? You, like, snuck up behind me, big as you are? Boy, he gets around fast and quietly for a big motherfucker.
I see. Merciful God, you have sent
Oh,
me
yeah, and I
apostle.
forgot about this guy, the religious
Guard
nut.
your life, son.
Sure, I didn't forget
called
about him. Why did I say that? I didn't forget about him. You can't forget about him. He's actually one of the main... He's not really an antagonist, but he's not a protagonist either. He's like... He kind of helps you, but kind of doesn't. Like, he guides you through the asylum, but also just kind of sits back and watches as you suffer at the same time. He's not exactly helpful. Ooh. Look at them intestines right there. Mm-hmm. Them are some pretty, pretty intestines. We have lots of stuff. We have lots of things. Here's another document to read. Okay, so Murkoff was seized. This is a warrant for the seizure of the catastrophic security failure of psychiatric center with imminent danger of environment contamination. Yeah, okay. I think this place was about to be seized before everything went to hell, is what that basically says, if I remember correctly. Like, I think they were about to be shut down. As you can clearly see, things didn't go so well. Miles gets here. See, the asylum was actually pretty well put together, like, and running as an actual asylum, not long before Miles here actually got here. See, the thing is, everything kind of went to hell, like, literally, I want to say, hours before Miles got here. And we'll explore that more in Whistleblower when we get to that part. You'll also learn more about the guy who sent Miles the letter in the first place that got him here. Time to replace the battery, I guess. Okay. Another document. This one basically talks about the morphogenic engine, and it talks about Chris Walker. This guy, he's one of the main antagonists. We'll see. He's the big guy who just threw us down through the window. That's who that was. He was an he's gone through the morphogenic engine, and that's why he is the way he is. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraint have had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions, as consistent with failed morphogenic antigen, blah, blah, blah. Cellular claims the skin ripped. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allows for a truer way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with Tatatura lizards and their oh yeah. So he thinks, you know, he's got like that thing about the lizard going on. I mean, let's be honest here though. From a distance, the dude kind of looks like Killer Croc though, doesn't he? From Batman. He has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. That's why he looks the way he does. He's like ripped off his own flesh, you know, because cuckoo. But he served in Afghanistan. That's the thing. Like, he's a mental patient who served in Afghanistan, and he's like he's got PTSD as a result. But his muscles and all that shit is a result of the experiments and whatnot. See, sometimes there's batteries over here too, and there's not this time. It always pays to look everywhere. Oh yeah, and you can peek when you need to, make sure everything is clear. Okie dokie. Uh-oh, please don't hurt me, wheelchair man. I just try to get by. Just live my life. Okay, thank you. Oh, hey guys, what's up? I see you're watching, oh, they're watching Blood Static. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Oh, looks like there's a note. Nope, wrong way. Ah, broken men and dead television. A crowd of broken men watching a dead channel. They look like patients. They survived whatever happened here, but nobody's home. As in, yeah, they survived, but they're pretty much brain dead, just staring at static. Nothing to be done there. And they are not they've seen better days, man. His face, he looks like he's starting to grow an infection from Last of Us. And this guy over here looks like he just wants to be left the fuck alone. This dude ain't giving no fucks though. Like, he's all into that, scratching his chin and everything. He's like, man, I love this show. You'll be alright, son. Just take an Ambien. You know you got a bookshelf, like, right there? Okay. Never mind. I'll be on my merry way. Boy, it's coming in hard outside. Just make sure there's no documents or batteries or anything. I promise you I won't find all the documents in this playthrough because I didn't find them all in my first one either. So anyways, now I got the key card for security control, which is what I needed next, which you would have known that if I had gone there first, but there was no need to because I already knew what to do. I could just fly through this, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Get them out! Please! The doctor is dead! Listen, please!
Boy, that was a barrel of laughs. Hey, Miles, you seem to be running a little faster now. Is it because you're scared? Okay. Ooh, bug. Boy, that guy's trying to get away from something real quick. Wonder what that could be about. Also, yeah, that is pretty cool that they do this. Check this shit out. They got this little feature in this game when you're running, because there are a lot of chase scenes in this game. As you run, you can use the shoulder buttons. Look over your shoulder. Isn't that cool? Hey, you.
We didn't choose this. Why should we have to pay for it? Why do we have to die? Walker will kill us just for being sick. We're still people. We didn't choose this.
If I remember correctly, there's like a document or something in here. Yeah, here's a document. From Helen Grant to the group of the Dear Sirs. The full report pending. No immediate action is... Oh yeah, Project Walrider and site inspection. That's what this is about. Project Walrider. Remember that. Project Walrider. It's important. Project Walrider is one of the big main things about this game. Dear Sirs, the full report pending. No immediate action is required on the part of the Murkoff Corporation. The profit potential of Project Walrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Walrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties, as with the others. However, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chance of legal actions vanishing unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit. Respectfully, Helen Granat, Murkoff Legal Mitigation Department. She's basically saying, what you're doing is dangerous and it's getting people killed, but please continue. We'll just hide the evidence and pretend none of this ever happened. Well, tell that to this poor guy who looks like he just had his, fucking spine ripped right out of his back. And his neck broken. Anyways, now that we have the security card, we're going to do security card things with it, such as, security and such. Open! Hello, dead cop. Excuse me while I use your computer. Nothing else? Nothing else? Okay. Alright, so we're going to use this computer to access the security system, to unlock the front door, and then we can get out of here and go home, and everything will be fine, right? Nope, because the fucking preacher just cut the lights out. Oh, and here comes Chris Walker. Better hide. And let's make sure we get him on film, too. Ooh, that's a big son of a bitch.
I'll find out.
And of course he opens the locker right next to me. Goodbye, creepy guy. Oh yeah, turn around and have one last look. Sayonara, son of the beach. Okay. Gonna give him a moment to fully be gone before I get out of here. Because that dude is a one-hit kill. He grabs you by the head and rips your body from your neck. Yeah, he's that strong. Fucking messed up. Alright, just to be safe. Alright, we're good. Now we have to go down here. And this will be a fun, happy time as well. To restart the generator. Another document. Pick it up, damn it. Okay, this one's talking about hypnotic experimentation and research. On Wednesday, the 10th of February, 1954, hypnotic experimentation and research work was continued in Building 13 of the Mount Massive Preserve in Colorado using the following subjects. Material abridged. The post-hypnotic of the night before, pointed finger, you will sleep, was enacted. Mrs. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to awaken Miss Jackson, now in a deep hypnotic sleep. And, failing this, she would pick up a nearby pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Jackson for failing to awaken. Miss Pierce carried out these suggestions to the letter, including firing the unloaded pistol gun at Jackson and then proceeding to fall into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, which she refused, in an awakened state, to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing sequence had ever happened. Because that's how hypnosis works! Ah, yes, a battery. Good. Can never have enough of those. Got a fun little section coming up here.
Who's there?
This is one of those areas where it has an enemy that can't, This is one of those sections with an enemy that, yeah, I'm gonna have to hide in the locker and wait for him to go away. You hear that banging? He's busting open a door somewhere nearby. Because I hit the first button, and he heard it, so now he's gunning for my ass. But this enemy, he doesn't kill you in one hit like Chris Walker does. He can hit you multiple times, and he's easy to run and hide from. This is just a minor enemy. He's got like a wood plank or a bat or some shit. Oh, here he is. He's gonna check a locker next to mine. And then hopefully leave. And then I can go in the next room, hit the next thing, and then move on to the next part that I need to do. And I like to let the batteries run out almost completely before I... Oh shit, he's right there. I need him to move. Depends on where he chooses to move to, though. I'm not sure which way he decided to go, so... No. Looks like he busted in the other door I need to get in, is what he did. So we're just gonna wait. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, fuck! Well, shit. Oh, he didn't even see me. Oh, he did. Oh. That's because it's fucking black as fuck in here. Like, that's one of the advantages to this, is that you can see them because of your night vision, but they can't always see you because it's so pitch black. Now, I'm going to try to be very careful and very meticulous. Oh, shit. I'm going to go up these stairs right here. All I gotta do is hit this. And then hide under the bed. And wait. You can see what I mean now by this game being intense. Like, I've already been through this and I'm still a nervous wreck now. And this is just the beginning. It helps already knowing what to do, though. It does, like, significantly help. Like, I'm not freaking out as bad as I was the first time I played this. Kenny would remember. He watched my entire Let's Play of it. Or, not Let's Play, live stream. And of course, he stops there at the bed to make you think he's going to look under the bed. Now he's going to take a different route. Okay, come in here, grab these batteries real quick. Come in here, grab this battery real quick. Come in here. Pull the lever. Ooh, another battery. Wow. I am just stocking up. Turn down the generator. Now hide. Because I'm sure he'll be coming. Unless he doesn't come. Let's see. Oh, I didn't read this one. Big fucking guy. It's when I first saw Chris Walker. The big fucker is stalking me. Found a patient file for a Chris Walker, ex-military police, several tours in Afghanistan. A lot of the blood in this place is on his hands, but not all of it. Alright, I guess he's not coming. Famous last words, right? Oh! Fuck you, bitch! Run! Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Ah! Shit! Well, fuck. Ah! No! Get off my ass! Okay, we're not done yet though. I still have to go back. It might have paid to have a face cam on during those parts, but I'm sure you're laughing just as well. Alright, now I need to get the hell out of here. Alright, well that was fun. Alright, now back to the security thing. Now that we restarted the generator, we'll be perfectly fine to get out of here. Right? Oh, nope. Of course it couldn't possibly be that easy.
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Wall Rider, tearing his
Look at
truth
that.
into the unbelievers.
Those are soldiers just being tossed around by some invisible, unseen force. Just murdered like rag dolls.
And all doors will open before you.
What could it all mean? Oh boy, now we appear to have awoken in a crazy house. We're already in the crazy house, but now we're in an actual cell. Father Martin doesn't want to hurt us, but he needs us here to carry out his plan. So, this is where we're going to end the first episode of Let's Replay Outlast. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. And as per usual, I will catch you, possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye. Yep.